entirely sure that you'll see this, but good morning from sunny Scotland. Well, not sunny yet because it's the blue hour, as photographers would call it, the hour before dawn. But what a lovely dawn I'm walking into. Sounds a bit strange at the moment, where I'm walking away from the mountains, but there's a method in my madness, because this way I get to see the dawn, and it's a nice easy mountain track. But I'm in Loch Turret, and the idea is to do a kind of round of Loch Turret, which includes the Munro Ben Chonzie. So that's today's plan. We're in a ridge of high pressure, and it's only a day long, so this is a kind of cross-border raid, and yeah, should be a cracking day. And the pre-dawn light, sort of pink, faint pink line in the sky is what's known as the belt of Venus. That's where it's dawned in the atmosphere, but it's not yet reached the ground, or the world hasn't turned to reach it. Lovely. I was looking across to the last hill of the day, or at least the last intended hill of the day. Whoa, I'm feeling these this morning though. Oh, it's a bit relentless this. It's not especially steep. I think it's just that I'm especially knackered. I keep startling red grouse, very distinctive cry they have. And down in the valley in Crieff, which is just down the valley, is the famous grouse distillery, so very appropriate. The other thing this place is renowned for is mountain hares. I just spotted one up the hill there. I'll try and get a photograph, but very difficult to get photographs of wildlife like that, especially on a mobile phone. Well, there's one there. Looks like a great big bunny. And there you go, there's a famous grouse. Well, I've decided to leave the track for a bit. This place is famously a bog fest, so I may live to regret this. But that was Cynnichen Hill, I think that's how I pronounce it, which has a mighty cairn, which is way above its station. But however, we're kind of on top of it now, which is really rather nice. Okay, hit the bog fest. I don't know what that cairn was doing over there. This is a lot higher. This is clearly the actual summit. Summit such as it is, you know, it's all kind of rounded stuff. Fab though. Well, the temptation on the map is to go, you know, follow the kind of highest point, but over there, I don't know whether the camera picks it out, here's a monumental bog. So we'll be sticking to the track, I think. Another superb big sky day. I can see a herd of deer over there, but I tried to pick them out of the camera, but you never will. Yeah, now the path's going right down again. I don't know that I want to do that, so I might be cutting across the repeat moor to get to Achna Hill without losing too much height. Let's see. That's looking over to the Eastern Highlands. I think the big lump in the distance is Ben Aglow. Never done any hills in that direction. Been up the Cairngorms lots of times, but there's a whole raft of Eastern Highlands that I've never touched. Yeah, they're all roundy. They're not so craggy like they are in the west, which I prefer. But nonetheless, kid in a sweet stop. Massive area to explore. Oh, this is Achna Hill. What a magnificent view. You're on the top of a kind of bowl, which from what I gather is the same as Ben Chonzie. But the views round about are massive. God, just huge. Yeah. Well, I'm going to go to this other big cairn, which is clearly lower than here, and see what you can see. A bit disappointing. I thought it might give you a view down to Loch Turret, but we see that later on. So anyway, time to find my way off. Okay, so the hills are obviously enough, just avoiding the bog. Hey ho, let's see. Down into Glen Armand, big, long, lonely glen. It's got a track through it, but no road in it, and leads all the way from this side up to Loch Turret. Yeah, what these hills lack in sort of pointy cragginess, although I'm looking at the crag at the moment, they certainly make up for in sort of remote wilderness feel to them. They're tremendous. I think Ben Chonzie's pretty popular. But I think that's the only bit that's pretty popular. There's a whole chunk of land here. I don't think anyone goes here. I haven't seen anybody all day, and very little evidence of anybody. You know, there's no paths, or, you know, only the kind of stalkers, grouse shooters paths. But yeah, it's splendid. Oh, there's the top of some unmarked hill. There's a bit of a cane over there, but it's not at the top. But, yeah, there's Loch Turret down there. Oh, as ever this time of day, I'm starving hungry, so a couple of butties, I think. So I'm dropping down to the standard path, or the Loch Turret path, which goes along the shores of the loch and then climbs up the col here to Ben Chonzie. So I'll be joining that. That's the plan. Anyway, it's quite nice and craggy here. That's why I came this way. The sort of standard way up is just a motorway straight up the kind of moor to the top. But it's a bit of a waste, really, you know. You should appreciate it more this way. That's the theory, anyway. Well, the alternative to going up the standard path to the col is to go up that. Like straight up the front there. It looks a mighty slog, but then so does the path. Now, let's see. It doesn't look too guarded by bog hell, so I might, only one bit. Let's see, let's have a wander up there and see what we get. Well, I think the idea of this is to go up slowly, like a sort of rock fall covered in grass. Yeah, it's alright though. Oops. The sheep are revealing their way up. You got a lovely view into Glen Armand, which I wouldn't have got. That looks a lovely sylvan dale from here. Around these parts, they don't seem to put the cairns on the top. It's clearly not the highest point. Not that that matters. I can walk over there. The views look even better. Oh, that's Ben Chonzie. A steep old pull up there, I think. What an absolutely awesome view that is. You can see virtually all of the Southern Highlands here, right the way around from Ben Lomond all the way around to the Eastern Highlands at Benaglow. Just fantastic. The clarity today. I guess I could have gone to the northwest, which is my preference, but not for a single day. This is a brief interlude in a period of low pressure areas, but oh boy, today is just absolutely splendid. I'm looking across at what looks like the Cobbler in the Arrochar Alps. I might be wrong, but yeah, just fantastic. I'm speechless. Magnificent. Well, a bit crowded on the summit, so I've found myself a little cairn with a view to die for. The view that you've just seen. I'm gonna have my lunch. This is just heaven in hill form. are in the midst of those mean old pit gruffs. That'll teach me to be so smug, eh? Got a way through. Maybe. Oh, brilliant this, just like a mini mountain. The rocks, however, are exceedingly slippery. Hence me putting the camera away. Well, not a million miles to the car now, so I should probably wind it up here. Well, what a cracking day. Back up there, I just seen what I'm pretty sure, not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure is a hen harrier. It wasn't a kite, and it definitely wasn't a buzzard, and it's definitely not an eagle. So yeah, I've only ever seen them in Scotland, and I think I've only ever seen one once before. Even then I wasn't too sure. Anyway, yeah, what a stonking day. Been beautiful weather all day. The views have just been to die for, you know, absolutely superb. A little bit, you know, a bit of bog bashing, bit of route finding. Thoroughly excellent. I don't know whether I fancy a cup of tea now or a pint. We'll see. However, hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and thanks for watching, and catch you in the next one.